Good luck, drivers. Let's race. Okay then, so good afternoon and welcome to Dorset Model Car Racing Club. So thanks again for tuning in, and this week we have got a huge turnout, so 35 drivers this week, and we are racing with LMGT3s, we were racing with LMP12s, we were racing with M chassis mini stock, and we are racing with touring car Blinky, and also the Fronty touring car. So right mixed bag for us today. You can see that we've got drivers out on track at the moment. We're just finishing off round 3 of qualifying today, and we want to get straight into the finals. So just thought I would do a bit of an introduction now before we start. So you'll see the qualifying results come up on screen once we have finished and sorted the final list. So yeah, lovely turnout today. We've got a few special guests with us today then, so a few new people and a couple of people coming out to prepare for the LMP National that we've got coming up this year. So we've actually got the 12th section chairman of Mark Payne and his colleague Tony Wade as well racing with us in the LMP class. So those guys have shown us some really good national level racing and a good skill that they've got to get in these cars around the track. So that's me then. Thank you for tuning in, and we will continue to finish off round 3 of qualifying. So race 1 then today for the mini stock A final here at Dorset Model Car Racing Club. We are going to go with Steve Bennett on pole position, followed by Henry Bennett in the 2, Frank Armstrong in the 3, Harry Brown John in 4, Sam Cox in 5, and Samuel Richards in 6. Good luck, drivers. Let's race. All cars off and running then, with the Bennett Racing cars having a bit of a coming together there on the first couple of corners. So we'll see which one of them has come out on top. I think it is going to be Henry. We'll see when they come down the main straight then. So it's Henry in first place at the moment, followed by Frank, followed by Sam, Steve, Samuel and Harry. So the lead car then of Henry Bennett as he comes around the infield there with the Bennett Racing colours and the green wing. We'll see your lead car going on to the main straight now then for young Henry Bennett. Big contender for the M Chassis Cup, although he had a hangover last week so couldn't make it. Talking about starting university, bless him. Right then, coming round this top section. And onto the main straight he goes then for lap 3. Holding that lead out, and it looks like Steve's made a huge comeback there then. So Steve Bennett's made himself up to second place. These cars having a bit of a coming together there with a few of them. Consistency, remember, is going to be key here. So they seem to be spreading out a little bit now then. So Samuel got the lead car. So Henry Bennett then going along in front of the driver's stand now is your lead car as he comes round in through to this central infield area, gets slightly caught up on the track barrier, but keeping himself fairly clean and tidy there as he comes round. Lap 7. So just gone 3 minutes then, just gone 3 minutes in. So 3.5 minutes into this one now then, with 1.5 minutes to go. If we could have drivers for race 2 getting ready. So drivers for race 2, if you bring your car over to Jake, he will check it onto the track. So the lead car of Henry Bennett then, currently with a nearly a 11-second lead. So definitely one to watch out for is Henry Bennett for the M Chassis Cup. So 30 seconds left of this one then. So Steve and Frank having a good battle for second and third. Frank makes a slight mistake and Steve up on 2 wheels. So Frank at the moment is in second place. So the final lap is where it's come down at then. So they've got the lead car on of Henry Bennett. Oh, and Frank buries his nose straight into the bot dot. So let's see then as they come round for the Bennett racing. Looks like Steve's going to get that second place. So we've got Henry then across the line in taking the win. Followed by Steve, followed by Frank. Very, very close. So it turned out to be some close racing there for second and third with Steve and Frank. Followed by Sam fourth, Harry fifth, and Samuel sixth. If we could have your cars on the table then, please. This one we are going to go with race 2 today here at Dorset Model Car Racing Club for the LMGT3 A final. So marshals ready and drivers are ready. We've got Mark Parnell on pole position, followed by Paul Bravery in the 2, Mark Ivey in the 3, Richard Ive in the 4, and Glue in 5. Good luck, drivers. Let's race. So all drivers off and running then. Nearly making it around the first corner. Bit of a coming together there. So as they come round and complete the first lap then, looks like Mark, followed by Paul. So 1 minute into this one then, with Mark, Paul and Rich as the 1, 2, 3. So Mark, just coming off the end of the straight, is the lead car in front of the driver's stand and into the infield section in the pink and white for the LMGT3 class today. Then down the main straight he goes. He's completed lap 5. So Mark now with a 6.5 second lead. Much quicker lap time. So 17.13 seconds is his lap time out there. He is flying around this track. Is Mark Parnell in this pink car onto the main straight now. Just improved again on his lap time. So he is really showing us how to drive this track. Some tight lines. Fantastic. And again, just gets better. Close shave there then for one of the back markers. He manages to navigate his way through quite quickly. So we've gone halfway into this race then. Three minutes and 3 minutes gone and 2 minutes to go. So currently out on track then is a lead car as we're watching come down the straight of Mark Parnell. So we've had a few drivers today that's had quite a journey to get to us, and we really appreciate them coming to support the club. Nice to see you guys here, and certainly nice to get a mix-up of ability out on track at once with some very good racing. Mark is one of those, the current leader out on track at the moment, has had quite a drive to get with us today. Hopefully he will drive home with a smile on his face. Four minutes and 4 minutes into this one. If we can have drivers for race 3 getting ready, please. So drivers for race 3. If you guys can bring your car over to Steve, he will check you in. So we have Mark Ivy then coming round the middle section with this yellow LMGT3 and red roof coming down onto the main straight now. He's your 3rd place car, and the green one on the main straight is Paul in the 2nd place. So 10 seconds left of this one. Thank you, Mark. So Mark Parnell just missing out on another lap, did he? No, he's still going. So that is race over then. That is race over, drivers. Fantastic driving there from Mark Parnell, taking the win with 17 laps. So the LMP GT3 class then, the finishing order we had Mark, followed by Paul, followed by Mark Ivy, followed by Glue and Rich in 5th. So if we can have cars on the table then please, and out to Marshall, just realign the track, ready for this next one. Okay then, so grid formation on the main straight as we welcome Tony Wade taking pole position for us today. Thank you for making the special trip to come and see us. We have this LMP 12B final then, Tony Wade on pole position, followed by Rob Steele in the 2, Reese Cooper in the 3, John Pryor in the 4, and Andy Borrell in the 5. Good luck drivers, let's race. Drivers off and running then as Rob made a move up the inside, did he, as they're coming around this first few corners as carefully as they can. So let's see as they come round now. We've got Reese Cooper up into first place, followed by Tony, John, Rob and Andy. So Reese Cooper then in the bright orange in the central section there of the infield. Reese Cooper in the bright orange with John Pryor very close behind him as he comes down the main straight. We've got Reese, we've got John and Tony in third place. So a mistake there for Reese as he sees himself stuck against the bot dot. Allows John to make his way through. So John Pryor then onto the main straight now in that red-purple car. Reese Cooper in second, Tony third. So John then manoeuvring around this top section and onto the main straight. Reese in the orange in second place, trying to catch him up at the moment. There's a 2.5 second gap between them both. Equally spread out as we see Tony making a bit of a recovery there, trying to make his way back up through the pack then. So he's closing on Reese. He's got less than 2 second gap now to Reese. So Tony in the white LMP coming round the central section. So as we look on the time, we are coming up to 2 minutes. And John Pryor in the purple on lap 7 is your lead car there in front of the driver's stand. He goes round through into this central part of the track, around the top end here, around past race control then as he goes back for another go. Trying to spread that lead out a bit. Reese Cooper holding on to second place in the orange. Halfway into this race then here at Dorset Model Car Racing Club today for the LMP final. Bit of a race going on then with Tony and Rob Steele as they both come down the main straight now. So just over half a second between those two. We're 3 minutes into this race as Reese gets himself stuck against the barrier and sees himself into a bit of a problem. So an issue for Reese. Looks like he's pulled out. So Reese has had to finish this one. So Tony is up to second place then, the all-white of Tony Wade coming around the central area of the track here. Rob Steele is hunting him down. So Rob Steele in third place then, less than a second is the gap between those two. John seems to have disappeared out in the distance, but I think Tony can see Rob in his rearview mirror as they come round through onto this top part of the track. We'll see what the gap is as they come over the line this time. So we've got Tony Wade across the timing loop and Rob Steele. So, and Rob makes a look up the inside. Tony shut the door on him and said no. They are coming round again then, these two. Rob's trying to think of a manoeuvre he can get across cleanly. So drivers for race 4 getting ready please. If you bring your car over to Mark, he will check you into the track. So, it just wasn't the room. Rob tried, he tried, it wasn't quite the room. So we'll see them round again then. So Tony Wade in through the infield in the all-white LMP car is your second place car at the moment then as he comes around onto the main straight. There's 10 seconds left of this one. Oh, on the last lap, John Spur's gone. He's just got no drive on the last lap. The computer is waiting for John to go across the loop and it's not going to happen. So Tony Wade then is going to take the win across the line for the win of this one. Is he? John's still got it. John's still got it. He's just got it. So then the finishing order for that one then. John managed to just hold on to it by the skin of his teeth. Tony, Rob, Reese and Andy was the finishing order for that one. So corner marshals ready then. If we could have drivers in grid order on the main straight for today. For race 4 at Dorset Model Car Racing Club. So in this race then we welcome Mark Payne to Dorset Model Car Racing Club. Hasn't been here for a little while. We were in a previous venue last time he visited us for a national event. So the 12th section chairman then of Mark Payne. So he is in this one. Here we go then. So marshals are ready. Marshal 2, which should be Marshal 2. Rob, if we could have Rob Steele's there on 2, Reese is over there. So we've got Andy in that corner. Right, so we're all good then. We will go as we are for race 4 today. LMP A final, Michael Bolt on pole position, followed by Paul Ash in the 2, Alfie Exton in the 3, Mark Payne in the 4, Thomas Pryor in the 5. Good luck drivers, let's race. So all drivers off and running then, and a good start for the top 4 cars then as they come round. So we can see Michael and Paul, Alfie as they come round here then as you 1, 2, 3. So we've got Michael, Paul, Alfie, Mark and Thomas. So the lead car then of the bright orange, Michael Bolt coming around this top section. And onto the main straight he goes for lap 2. So Alfie in 3rd place, looks to be gaining on Paul slightly. Paul is in the light orange car, sandwiched in between Michael and Alfie here. So Michael goes down the main straight, followed by Paul, followed by Alfie as you 1, 2, 3, then all quite well spread out until Alfie just made a slight mistake. He's going to allow Mark Parnell to, Mark Payne to try and chase that one down. So 1 minute in. So the lead car then in the bright orange. Heading around these last few corners and onto the main straight for Michael Bolt. Paul Ash in the light orange. Two minutes and 2 minutes gone. 3 minutes to go as we see Michael Bolt in the bright orange LMP car. So we've just gone halfway then. And that is 3 minutes into this one. So the lead car then on the main straight now of Michael Bolt, followed by Paul Ash going down the main straight in the light orange. Four minutes then, that is 4 minutes into this one with 1 minute to go. And the running order at the moment is Michael, Paul, Mark, Thomas and Alfie. So if we could have drivers for race 5 getting ready, please. Ten seconds left then, drivers. So Paul finished, Mark finished, Thomas finished, and race over. So the finishing order then was Michael, Paul, Mark Payne in third place, Thomas in fourth, and Alfie in fifth. So thank you, drivers. If we could have your cars on the table then, please, and out to your corner marshal points. We just want to realign the track, ready for race 5. Okay then, so marshals are ready and the drivers are ready. We're going to go with race 5 today, the touring car Group B final. We've got Bradley Bolt on pole position, followed by Adrian Webb in the 2, Stu Brooks in the 3, Dave Parkin in the 4, and Steve Bennett in the 5. Good luck, drivers, let's race. So all drivers off and running then. Cleanly round the first couple of corners. Bradley holding on to the lead. Adrian was very quick off the mark for the reactions of that grid start. So we'll see as they come across the line this time there and then. So there is some very close racing we're going to see in this one, I believe. Change of position at the moment. We've got Adrian in first place with the bright yellow, fluorescent yellow as he comes around this top section of the track. For the fronty class, so across the line then, so we've got Adrian, we've got Bradley, and third place we've got Dave Parkin with Stu Brooks very, very close behind Dave. So as we're counting down the seconds onto this first minute of this race, we are going to see another 4 minutes of some good racing, I believe. So Adrian and Bradley, Dave and Stu is 1, 2, 3, 4 then. And Steve Bennett in fifth. So the lead car then in this fluorescent yellow. Keeping it clean, keeping it consistent as he's coming round. Trying to edge that gap from Bradley then across the driver's stand there as they come round into the infield. So the lead car coming onto the main straight now for Adrian Webb, another driver that's had a very long journey to get with us today, so we appreciate his attendance and the effort that goes into supporting the club. 2 minutes gone then, 3 minutes to go. Looks like Bradley's gaining on him a little bit. So closing that gap down as they come along in front of the driver's stand now. Bradley in the blue, Adrian in the yellow as they come round into the infield. Adrian just seems to have the legs on him. Just pulling away then from Bradley as he come round onto the main straight. 0.46 is the gap. Very close then, very close as they are patiently waiting. Bradley looking to make a move. Adrian says no, he is shutting the door on Bradley for every opportunity he can to keep on to that first place. Certainly got the speed to keep in front of Bradley. So the bright yellow then, 3 minutes into this race. And we see Adrian and Bradley battling out for first and second. A little bit wide for Adrian. Bradley looks up the inside as he goes down the main straight, then he is all over the back of that car. Adrian being very, very defensive. Shutting the door on Bradley then as they come round through the infield. Coming up to some back markers now then. So Steve, you're going to have the lead cars. Thank you, Steve. Oh, so there just wasn't the gap then for Bradley to get through there. Very sportingly for the two of them. So we'll try again. See some good racing with these two. So we've got Adrian in the yellow, Bradley in the blue. Oh, as Bradley hits the track barrier there and allows Adrian to pull away slightly as we are looking 4 minutes on the clock. So drivers for race 6 getting ready, please. So Bradley's got a bit of work to do now then in this final minute. Seeing if he can close that gap back down and change to take the lead from Adrian. Adrian's held on to it through from the first lap. So taking that first place away from Bradley in the pole position of the grid order as he hits the barrier and Bradley goes around the outside. So change the leader then as they come down the main straight now. So Bradley is the new leader. We've got 20 seconds left of this one. I think with the speed of Adrian's car, it's not going to be long before he's battling to get past again. So 10 seconds left as they come round this top section of the track. Bradley in the blue and Adrian in the yellow. And a mistake from Bradley sees Adrian right on the back end of the car. So, slight clash of the barrier there for Adrian. Allows Bradley to open the gap up as they come round then for the last lap. Looks like if Bradley keeps it clean, keeps it tidy, brings it home, looks like he's going to take the win. So across the line then. So thank you, drivers. So finishing order for that one then was Bradley, Adrian, Dave, Steve, Stu. So grid order then, you might want to spread out a bit more maybe. You're happy? Marshals are happy. Let's do this. We've got race 6, touring car group, and we see Jake Elford on pole position of this one with James Corley in the 2, Simon Chambers in the 3, Anthony Richards in the 4, Sean McFarlane in the 5, and Andrew Cooper in the 6th. Good luck, drivers. Let's race. So all drivers off and running, and unfortunate. Simon took a bit of damage on the back end of that car then, and the marshal had to wait for them all to come through, so that's very unfortunate. So the touring car group out in front, we see Jake and James with the four-wheel drive touring car Blinky. These two obviously a completely different speed to the fronties. So Jake and James in the blue and orange as we see them coming around onto the main straight now. These are the four-wheel drive touring cars for Jake and James. And the rest of the pack is the Fronty A final. So leading that one then we see Andrew Cooper in the white and orange, closely followed behind with Sean McFarland in the traditional colours for him of the yellow and green. So Andrew Cooper then is leading this Fronty A final in the orange and white as he goes down the main straight, with Sean very, very close behind him, weaving his way around, seeing if he can make any gain on speed there as he goes down. There's not much between those two. So a slight clip of the barriers allows Andrew Cooper to make a bit of improvement on that as he opens up the gap. He's got the lead cars coming around for the touring car class. And one of them's on their roof, so Marshall in the middle, thank you, Steve. So then Andrew Cooper, we see 2 minutes into this one, and he goes down the main straight for lap 6. The orange and white Fronty of Andrew Cooper. Second place is Sean in the green. So we're halfway into this one then, halfway. So James, Jake, Andrew, Sean, Simon, and unfortunately for Anthony Richards, he didn't make it through. Three minutes, and 3 minutes into this one, we've got 2 minutes to go. So that is 3.5 minutes, and as we see James leading this one. 4 minutes into this one then. So James and Jake in the four-wheel drive touring cars coming round together onto the main straight here in the red and blue. We've got James in the red, Jake in the blue, and Andrew Cooper leading the fronty class then as he comes along the short straight in front of the driver's stand with the white bonnet and orange rear end. As he's coming round through the infield for Andrew Cooper. We're coming up to 30 seconds left of this one. So Sean and Simon then having a good battle as we see 15 seconds left. So Sean in front of the driving stand there with the green car, followed by Simon Chambers. First time we've met Simon Chambers today. Very sportingly by the look of it out there on track. So final few corners for these guys then. Some good driving. So an unfortunate start for Simon, but hope he still enjoyed himself with us. I know he had a bit of a journey to get here today. So that is the race over for James taking the win, followed by Jake, Andrew, Sean and Simon. So thank you, drivers. So thank you, everybody then. That is finished for today. If we could all help to pack away, it'd be appreciated. Please keep an eye out for the race videos on our YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate your help to pack away. Obviously, those of you that have got a long way to go home, please leave it for the locals. We'll pack away. So thank you all again, and see you next week. Okay then, so that's the end of racing for today. We saw 35 entries today with us. So good turnout, some really good racing on track. And I've got with me here Mark Payne from the BRCA 12th section. Mark's the chairman of the section and has come over to... So he's come to join us today, come to partake in some racing with us. It's been really great to have him here today. And I think maybe the next time we see you here is going to be the 12th National in January. Is that right?
Yeah, well, hopefully I'll get to come here again. Actually, I mean, it's a great club. What I really like about it is it's a national size track, and also it's sometimes when we got clubs running doing touring cars, the tracks are just too open. It doesn't teach you anything. But this is really good for 12 scale pan cars because you know it's like a national track. So great time here. I've learnt a lot, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to coming to Poole. We've got a great season coming up with 6 weekends in the series. Okay. We're almost sold out for Eastbourne, which is the first one. So I'm really hoping we'll get a great entry for you guys as well. Brilliant. And also we've got the LMGT3 is proving very popular, and I think we might be seeing a few LMGT3 heats as support heats as well at the Nationals. So if you've not booked in for the Nationals, get yourself booked in, because I think there's going to be quite a lot of pressure. And also we've got a bit of modified racing going on this year as well, where we're doing 6.5 turn blinky. And I'm keen on seeing that happen, so I'm supporting it by doing blinky on Sunday. So we'll get on and see how we get on. So how's the club going for you? Are you doing well with numbers?
It's good, thank you, Mark. Yeah, the LMGT3 class has been quite popular, and we shared your videos where you did some good explanation. I think there was a 2-part video that you did, and we shared those online, and good explanation as to the story behind the class and what it's designed to be. It's been good. The LMP class has always been a popular class for us here at the club, and I think sometimes for the newer people, they can be put off by the skill and the advancement that's needed for the LMP class. So yeah, the LMGT3 class for us has been a good sort of stepping stone for those people. I mean, we run some Tamiya classes and things. And that's a big jump from a Tamiya class into an LMP class. So the LMGT3, we found there's an introduction into that series. So it's been really good. And you, as I say, your videos that you did has helped that sort of transition as well. I mean,
what I like about it is that there's a lot of available second-hand LMP cars, because drivers generally will get rid of a car at the end of the season. You'll see really good cars getting banged out for 100 quid. And the whole point of LMGT3 is you can put the really inexpensive 2S, 25.5 turn motor that we see being used in the mini class. That can go in there. That's the specification for that car. We're using the spec tyre, so Alti make a spec tyre, Contact make a spec tyre with the stripes. Use that tyre, it's a level playing field. We're getting very little tyre wear. What happens with LMP, 13.5 turn 1S LMP, where we're chasing grip, is it's expensive tyres. We're using a lot of tyres, fresh set of tyres every run. It's not that you won't use those again, but you won't use them again in the same meeting. It's a lot to chase, and the thing about LMGT3, it takes all of that away. I've used the same set of tyres, the same set, not changed them at all, for 3 meetings. Brilliant. And it gets people into LMP cars, and I think it's a really, really good thing.
And you say the first round of the Nationals got the LMGT3 as a support class?
Yeah, Eastbourne Club are going to run one heat to give the local guys, the grip level of a national to go and play on, which I think will be inspiring for them. So yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, and we're excited to be on the calendar again, Mark. So thank you for that opportunity. It's been a couple of years since we last hosted a national, and the venue we've got here now over at Caulfield School is really made for it. So we're excited. I mean, hopefully we've had a chat today. And you can see what we're sort of trying to achieve, and some of the big plans we've got coming up for the national event. We're pleased to be on the calendar, and hopefully it will put the club back on the map as well for the 12th section.
Well, I think LMP drivers are keen to race, and coming here to the Dorset Club is certainly, for the guys in the south, it's a no-brainer.
Brilliant. Thank you, Mark. Well, it's been a pleasure having you here racing with us today, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you. So that's the end of it for another week then. So thank you for tuning in. You can see that we are all packed away. Stu is poised, ready to turn the lights out. So nice to have Stu back racing with us this week. And we are all packed away. Everything back in the cupboard. Very privileged to have the storage cupboard that we've got here at the school. So that's it. Job done. Tune in again next week. We'll be back racing some more. Like and subscribe to the video. Bye for now.